a few weeks ago, I just took some time for myself to spend time with God and just pray, seek Him. And during that time, God spoke to me through Romans 8, verse 5, where it says, those who are led by the Spirit, their mind is set on the things of the Spirit. And I remember Holy Spirit telling me, Alex, pay attention to the things that you think about, those things that are rising up in your spirit and your heart, because those thoughts and ideas, they're coming actually from me, because God's Spirit lives in you. And I felt challenged by God to walk in a different way than I used to, because many times I would separate my thoughts from God's thoughts. But this time I thought, okay, God, I really want to pay attention to what I'm thinking. And I was planning this trip to Mwanza, where I am right now. And I felt challenged by the Holy Spirit to just go to Mwanza without a specific plan of going to specific places, but just trusting Him that He will give me the direction and also the places where I should go. I arrived here in Mwanza pretty much without any plans. I just have friends that I wanted to meet and a pastor that was supposed to host me. And I picked up my friend Tapio from the airport. It was in the early morning. We decided to go to have breakfast at one random restaurant. So I arrived there, ordered our food, and we were about to finish with our breakfast. And I see that a family enters the restaurant. There were foreigners, white people. And I felt in my spirit, these people are missionaries. A thought come to my mind. And normally I would say like, hey, okay, they may be missionaries or not, but I have no business with them. But for some reason, this thought was so strong in my mind, and I thought to myself, I have to talk to them. I just have to ask them if they're missionaries. And I overcame myself and just said, okay, I approached them and asked them if they're missionaries. So I did that. I said, hey, I'm Alex, and weird question, are you guys missionaries? And they were super surprised seeing me and also hearing the question. They said, yes, we are missionaries. We are actually missionaries at the island of Ukerewe. It's not far from here. And we are doing Bible translations. So we basically started having this conversation with them, and they shared with us their heart for the island of Ukerewe. They told us that there's no other missionaries except them working on the island of Ukerewe. And I thought to myself, wow, this is an amazing story and an amazing conversation that is happening right now. And I felt like, okay, Holy Spirit is doing something. And I was reminded of the story in Acts chapter 16, when Paul was called to Macedonia by the dream that he had. And basically what he did, he canceled all his plans and went to Macedonia. And at that moment, we had some plans with the pastor who was hosting us. And we told him, hey, actually there's our pastor here, and we wanted to spend time with him. And we don't really know if we'll be able to go to Ukerewe, and if we come, we don't know when. So we said, we exchanged the context, and we went back home. And we arrived home at the pastor's house, and he tells us, hey guys, there was an emergency in my family, and I have to leave today, and I won't come back for the next couple of days. So guys, I'm so sorry, I have to leave you by yourself. I know we wanted to spend time together, but I have to go. And I felt in this moment, okay, God, we should go to Ukerewe, because now you kind of canceled our plans, and we're going and seeing, what you have prepared for us in Ukerewe. So basically the following day, we told Andrew, our friend, that we have time now to come and visit. So we made arrangements and took the ferry the next morning, arrived in Ukerewe without knowing what God has prepared for us. But Andrew, he's an amazing, loving human being, pretty excited. He said, hey guys, I will arrange for you some meetings. I will arrange a meeting with you with the DC, district commissioner of Ukerewe, basically the guy in charge. And you guys can introduce yourself and tell what you want to do, but also give you some time to meet the pastors. We arrived at the office of the district commissioner, and he welcomes us. He was a little bit curious first. Hey guys, what do you want to do here? Who are you? But we explained to him who we are, our vision. We were pretty open about why we came. We told him that we felt there's a need in this island, and that people need to know God. He himself was a Christian too, and he said, hey guys, the message that you're carrying is not a new message, but I believe it's a powerful message, and our people need to hear that. And he told us that you can go to every place on the island. I give you my permission to share it and empower the people with the message of Jesus Christ. And basically, in just one moment, God opens the whole island for us. It's amazing how God works. And then later we got to meet some of the pastors. We sat down with them. We listened to their heart and what God is doing through them. It was a beautiful time, and they welcomed us as well. They said, hey, we want you to be here. We need you. We need discipleship. We need people who are hungry for God and just want to reach the lost. But how it all started, just with one person, meeting in a restaurant, feeling the sense of God, hey, you have to talk to them. And now a whole island opened up for us, and the district commissioner invited us to come and share the gospel. Man, it's amazing how God is leading us. And I just want to encourage you, hey, trust that God is leading you, and trust Him for the supernatural, that He's going to do the things that He did in the Acts, in the book of Acts, the things that Jesus did, and greater things. But trust Him, to lead you, even though sometimes it's scary, but trust Him that He's going to do that. And guys, there's more things that happened during our time there, but I'm going to share this in the next video. Amazing how we visited different islands, and how God opened up the doors there, and many people got saved and healed. But I will show this in the next time. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so. Like the video, and come next time to see the next video.